Dragon Ball FighterZ has become one of the most anticipated games of 2018, and that's a bit surprising. You don't see anime games typically with this much hype surrounding them, but FighterZ has a high level of it. With the release not too far away, in this video we're gonna go over 12 massive things you need to know before you buy Dragon Ball FighterZ. Let's get right into this. In these videos, I always like to give a little bit of background on who's developing these games, and Dragon Ball FighterZ is a very interesting case in that. FighterZ is being developed by Arc System Works, one of the most notable names in fighting game development. They are best known for their work on the Guilty Gear and Blaze Blue titles, two fantastic fighting game series that have been very consistent over the last decade plus. As far as fighters go, it's a 2D 3-on-3 fighting game with cel-shaded graphics and 3D character models. Number 2, let's talk about the story in Dragon Ball FighterZ. It centers around Goku and his friends who must fight a new battle against a revived Android 16 and an army of super androids designed to resemble and fight just like them. The story is split into 3 chapters: the Super Warriors arc, the Super Villain arc, and the Android arc, each of which follows the story from the perspectives of Goku, Frieza, and Android 18 respectively. Number 3, the visuals have been one of the main talking points for Dragon Ball FighterZ. It's very stylish and pleasing to look at, very different in presentation to some of the recent Dragon Ball titles such as Xenoverse. What's powering these visuals? Well, it's Unreal Engine 4, one of the most popular graphical engines in gaming. Number 4, of course the roster is as big of an element to Dragon Ball FighterZ as anything else. The game currently has 24 playable characters, and some of those include Frieza, Gohan in the teen and adult forms, Goku Black with Zamasu, Gotenks in Super Saiyan 3, Future Trunks, Vegeta, Super Saiyan Blue, Beerus, Android 17 and 18, and more. Number 5, this is a big thing you need to know about. Following the game's launch, players will have the option to purchase the Fighter's Pass, which is a season pass. That'll grant you access to DLC characters at a discounted price. The season pass itself costs a hefty $35 and gives you access to 8 brand new characters when they're released. We don't know exactly which characters will be included, but they'll come alongside their respective stamps and lobby avatars. Broly is one of the notable absents from the main roster right now. Chances are he will be a DLC character. That isn't confirmed, but Broly as a DLC character seems like a license to print money, so I would assume that's a foregone conclusion, but that's just speculation on my part. Number 6, in Dragon Ball FighterZ, you have to select 3 characters to form a team. One character is controlled and can be switched with one of the other characters at any time. You can also call in one of the other characters to perform an assist move, allowing simultaneous attacks and combos with the entire team. All 3 of the opponent characters must be defeated to win the game. Any character that has been tagged out during the match will slowly regenerate their health, very similar to the Marvel vs. Capcom titles. Number 7, Dragon Ball FighterZ uses a 4-button combat system with light, medium, and heavy attacks, and then the 4th button being mapped to projectiles. You can use the light attack button for a quick and easy combo, and unlike other fighting games, Dragon Ball FighterZ has a homing attack that allows players to quickly dash towards their opponent with the touch of a button to either start a combo or pursue them after being launched into the air for an air combo. There will also be a super meter, which allows your usage of super moves and other special abilities. The meter will be charged by either taking damage or inflicting damage. Also, Dragon Rushes will be present, which are throws and can get through an enemy's guard. Number 8, one of the great things about the game is the dramatic finishers, which is triggered when characters win the fight against specific enemies. Special cutscenes are then showed related to the events from the Dragon Ball series. This is very reminiscent of what you've seen in the Dragon Ball anime. For example, Goku finishing off Frieza or Trunks killing Frieza. It's a very nice homage, and those that have been fans of Dragon Ball for a long time are gonna definitely appreciate it. Number 9, of course with Dragon Ball, there also has to be some sort of use of the Dragon Balls. You can gather them one by one as a fight progresses by doing special moves and combos, and once all 7 are assembled by a player, Shenron appears to grant a wish and allows players to choose one among the following benefits: increasing their fighter's strength, revive a fallen ally, recover a fighter's health, or increase resistance to damage. Number 10, there's going to be a variety of different stages in Dragon Ball FighterZ. These stages will cover many areas from the Dragon Ball series. Some include World Tournament, Destroyed West City, Planet Namek, Cell Games Arena, and many more on top of that. Number 11, Dragon Ball FighterZ is receiving a PC release, and for those of you that are wondering if your PC can run the game or not, we've got the system requirements for you. On the minimum side of things, you're looking at an AMD FX 4350 4.2 GHz processor and an Intel Core i5-3470 for Intel users on the minimum side, 4 GB of RAM, and for your graphics card, you're looking at least a Radeon HD 6870 or a GeForce GTX 650 Ti, so nothing too crazy on the minimum side. As far as recommended requirements go, that is a little bit heftier, especially on the CPU. You're looking at an AMD Ryzen 5 1400 at 3.2 GHz, and Intel Core i7 3770 at 3.4 GHz for the Intel side, 8 GB of RAM, and the GPU is pretty tame even at recommended, a Radeon HD 7870 2GB or a GeForce GTX 660 2GB. Very old GPUs on that end. And finally, number 12, when can you get your hands on the full game of Dragon Ball FighterZ? Well, a beta has been going on, but as far as the official release, it'll be coming to PlayStation 4, PlayStation 4 Pro, Xbox One, Xbox One X, and PC on January 26th. So that wraps up 12 huge things you need to know about Dragon Ball FighterZ before you buy the game. What do you think? This looks like a great fighting game and one with a lot of potential, especially if you're a Dragon Ball fan, and it's great to see that games based off an anime can still build up traction like Dragon Ball FighterZ has. Sound off with your thoughts in the comments section down below. Thank you for watching and goodbye.